historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the Spring League star, Jake Bates, to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Jackson now down around his goal line. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
In motion left, Bateman. Jackson now. Out to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it, and you work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 53 yards. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 38. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Gibbs will try and pick it up. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll try to run wide side with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll try the right side with Henry. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
DC, ready?
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. from the gun, Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Jackson from the shotgun. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Again, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Hey, Ozzy, check out. Report.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Now it's Jackson. On the move to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Now Goff. This pass down the field for Gibbs. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grabbed the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Listen. 2 for 66.
Now Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Fights loose. And now the juke. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
5. Super.
Out of the gun. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Goff looking to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Steps away.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 77 yards. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
90 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Toss left to Montgomery. Shrugs him off. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8.
From the 50, it's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Broken tackle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Come on! Shell!
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
We go, 76! 76! What?
Here's Goff. Shoves him aside.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Set.
Running left, Montgomery.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
4 down. Set.
Now Goff.
That is intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 42 yards.
And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pushing his way through.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
76, tell him. 76. Lower away.
Goff.
That is caught by Laporta.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now it's Goff.
He's got right on the short throw.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Louis. Now you won. Hold on. Check.
Goff now to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions 1st down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Go.
Here's Jackson.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Throwing, Jackson. To Henry. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
Fights through and now a crease. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night.